In today's video, I'm going to be discussing 44% and the proof that Social Security needs a massive change and quick. I have all the details for you right here in the video. Let's get into it and discuss what's going on. First off, thank you so much for liking and sharing the video with those buttons right down below. I really do appreciate it. Also, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to subscribe as well to the channel with the subscribe button right down below the video. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your support. We've got to stick together right now. It is such a weird time out there right now with everything changing and all the different things that are going on. Yeah, super weird. I'm here for you every single day. Thank you so much. Let's get into it and talk about the details of a couple new reports that were released that I want to share with you, including this 44%, 61%, $1,907, $4,818, and the list goes on and on. I have a bunch of different numbers I want to share with you here in this video, but again, like I said at the very beginning of this video, Social Security, based on these reports, based on these numbers, based on these surveys and statistics, yeah, we need to change. We need something to change really quickly here. This is not a good scenario that we are currently going through. The last couple of years have been absolutely brutal financially, especially for the low income and fixed income. And by the way, I'd love to hear your comments and feedback down below. If I'm on par with what I'm saying here and with what these reports are showing, let me know down below in the comment section. If what I'm saying here and what these reports are showing, if this is completely wrong and not consistent with what you're experiencing in your personal life, again, I'd love to hear your feedback down below. But I'm thinking this is probably consistent with most people. Again, everybody's situation is very different. But what has been going on the last couple of years? Obviously, we all know the details, right? Prices are through the roof. Everything is going up consistently. Money, as in benefits, fixed income benefits from Social Security, continuously are not enough. Again, the same old song and dance, right? We know all the details about this. I don't need to tell you all this. You're living it. You're experiencing it. You know the details about this. But let me share with you really quickly a bunch of different numbers and statistics out of these reports that I want to share with you. First up, inflation, just in general, over the last 3 years here, are up about 25% across the board on everything, just total inflation. Food inflation is up over 21% just in the last 3 years. Get this, energy prices up 38.4% just on energy. And again, when I say energy, I'm talking about electricity, gas, heating oil, things like this that we use to heat our homes in the winter, electricity to cool our homes in the summer, things like this, 38.4% just in the last 3 years. That's nuts as well, right? Shelter prices are up about 20% as well, and the list goes on and on. I could sit here for a while and keep rattling off all these different things, but guess how much your benefits, as in fixed income benefits, have gone up during that same period of time? Well, only about 17.8% as of right now. So we already know that we are behind anywhere between about, call it 3 and about 7%. We are already behind depending on which category we're looking at. But across the board, we're behind significantly with fixed income benefits. However, get this, the reports also go on to show 61% of respondents who are living on a fixed income say that they struggle financially every single day. Not every week, not every month, but they are experiencing financial hardship and experiencing financial difficulty daily. 61%. That's basically 2 out of every 3 people. It's a little bit less than that, but it's about 2 out of every 3 people that are struggling financially daily. That's rough. I mean, that's seriously a really bad situation, right? Which, by the way, as of right now, the average Social Security retirement benefit as of right now in 2024 is $1,907. That's what it is right now, the average retirement benefit. Now, the average disability benefit is a little over $1,500 SSDI beneficiary. And then again, as an average SSI, Supplemental Security Income beneficiary, the average benefit there is about $800 a month, even though the maximum is $943 as an individual. Again, is this anything to be able to live on? I mean, $1,907 a month as an average retirement benefit, don't get me wrong, it's not bad, right? It's not great, but it's not bad either, right? It's certainly better than, say, $1,500 for SSDI and about $800 for SSI beneficiaries as well, right? But anyway, those are the average benefits right now, okay? But get this, remember, Social Security benefits are set up to only replace about 40% of your working career monthly earnings, right? It's only supposed to replace about 40% of that. But get this as well. We also found that with these studies right here, 44% of seniors age 65 or older are considering either actively looking for work or going back to work as of right now. 44% of seniors are looking at that. Okay, let's just look back, like, I don't know, let's just, go back 4 or 5 years ago or something, before all this massive inflation started to take place, right? How many seniors were looking for jobs then? Probably nearly not 44%. Now, I don't have that statistic for you right here in front of me. I can certainly look it up, but I think all of us are probably willing to agree that it was not 44%. I think we know that, right? For the most part. When somebody retires, they generally don't go run back out and be like, I'm going to go get a job. But these people actually reported in these surveys, the 44% of respondents specifically stated, I'm looking to go back to work, or I'm actively working and going back to work now because of inflation, and basically they can't afford their current lifestyle and just living on fixed income, so therefore they have to go back to work to make ends meet, right? It's not because they have this affinity with going out and spending a bunch of money on a bunch of stuff every month like that they don't need. That's not the problem. It's because of necessity. They need to go out and just to make ends meet. That's a rough situation. 44% of people living on a fixed income benefit. That's rough, right? I mean, that is a really, really tough situation. So now don't get me wrong. Some people that are in retirement enjoy going back to work and saying, I just want to work to get myself out of the house a couple days a week. I just want to go out to people, socialize with people a little bit. I just want to get out of the house and make a little extra money. That's fine. But that's not being counted in this 44%. The 44% is just the people that are saying, I have to go back to work. I don't have a choice. I must go back to work to make ends meet financially, right? So anyway, by the way, remember those averages that I gave you just a minute ago as far as the $1,907 a month for the average retirement benefit, a little over $1,500 a month for the average SSDI, and the average $800, or give or take a little bit, for the average SSI benefit. They also found that last year, the average senior spent $4,818 a month on expenses. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. That number seems pretty high, okay? $4,818 a month on expenses. I don't know. To me, that seems like a pretty high number. If that number would have come in around, say, $2,000, $2,200, maybe $2,500, I'd say, yeah, that's probably about right. But $4,800 a month of expenditures? Honestly, that seems really high to me. I don't know. That's just what the report said. I could certainly look this up in other forums and find other resources about this, but that's just the resource, and the study that they found here is that was the number. Again, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and challenge it and be like, that's not right. But to me, in my honest opinion, that seems kind of high, okay? On average, to almost $5,000 a month, I don't know. It just seems like a very high average, unless there's a handful of seniors that are spending significantly more than that, boosting up that average, okay? That's kind of one of the negatives about averages, is that it takes into consideration the very low expenditures or the very low numbers, and also the very, very high numbers as well. Kind of make sense? Anyway. So these are the numbers I want to share with you here really quickly in this report. These couple of reports here. There's a couple of different reports that I'm referring to with these different numbers and statistics in this video. But I'd love to hear your comments down below. Do you feel like these numbers are realistic with what you're also experiencing? Do you think prices have gone up as much as I explained here with these percentages at the beginning of the video? Are you currently working or looking for work? And if so, is the reason because of making ends meet, or is it because of, hey, I just want to get out of the house? I'd love to hear your feedback on that. If you're interested in doing so, you don't have to, but I just like to hear that stuff because I'd like to just kind of get a pulse of what's going on with the community here as well. So anyway, yeah, surprising times that we're living through, but this is the reality. And again, huge shock. I don't need to tell you this, but I'm going to throw it in anyway. You all already know this, but huge shock. Guess what? The colas aren't keeping up. Gee, that's a shocker. I didn't realize that. Wow, that's breaking news right there, right? Obviously, I'm being sarcastic. We already know the details. Yeah, cola, yet again, falling behind and leaving beneficiaries in the dust again, right? We already know this, but I don't need to sit here and pound that one into the ground. We already know this. We've been living it for a long time, but that's what the reports are all showing as well. So anyway, again, if you're interested, leave your comments, questions, feedback down below. I always like reading those. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Also, make sure to like the video, hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't done so. Share the video with your friends on social media. Again, a share button right down below so they can see what's going on. Otherwise, check out some of their videos here on the channel. In the video library, there's thousands there. Down below in the description at the top of the comment section, I've hand-selected some for you there. Otherwise, right now, popping up on your screen, you see some videos. Again, check those out. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you again in just a minute.